Cure 102, and I'm Dennis McNamara. I'm visiting this evening from New York City, USA, and I broadcast on a radio station there called 92.7 WDRE. But I have flown in this evening because we have all of the members of The Cure as our special guests here on Cure 102. So by all means, call your friends, tell everyone that The Cure are going to be live on the radio. Each of the members of the band have selected some special music to play for you. Most importantly, we will be debuting for the first time ever in the world the brand new mixed collection from The Cure that will be released later in the month of October towards the end. So we will certainly be getting to much of that. We have all kinds of Cure special collector items. And if you're a Cure fan and you know anyone within the range of this radio station, which is a 101.7 FM, let them know The Cure are going to be here. We're going to go well into the morning hours. And in fact, to get things underway right now, let's listen to something that you are probably very familiar with, but maybe not in this version. Cure 102. This is Let's Go to Bed. In fact, all of the members of the band will be with us live tonight. We're coming out to you all over the London area at 101.7 FM. And I'm pretty sure you've heard this one, but if you haven't, this is the wonderful new single, which is the first single from the Mixed Up collection, and it's entitled Never Enough. Cure FM on your radio. Listening to the world premiere of Cure FM on the radio in London, England, going out eventually to the world, in fact, this evening as we make music history. And coming out in a few weeks will be the second single from Mixed Up. In fact, it'll be a week Monday. And it is an amazing remix of Close to Me that we'll get to in a little while. And on it are some bonus tracks that are not on the Mixed Up collection. And we have an incredible evening planned for you. If you know anyone that's a Cure fan, let them know this is happening, because we're going to be here for a while. In fact, Simon's on my left. We're going to have him on in a minute. Robert's in the back pouring through CDs. We're taking your questions, your comments. And Russ and Ian in Catford want to hear Banana Fishbones. The answer to that is no. And we have a comment here from Matthew in Crouch End, who says for the band never to play Crystal Palace again. He couldn't see. Marky and The Gather know if we're going to play the new version of A Forest. We're going to play it later on. In fact, we're going to play some incredible new versions of Cure songs you probably know and love, but you've never heard them like you're going to hear them, all from this new collection that's coming up that will be out towards the end of October called Mixed Up. Kevin from Brentwood wants to know if a new Cure video compilation is in the works. The answer to that is yes. 11 new titles on video. That should be out sometime around Easter. Coming up next, we'll have Simon. Right now, this is a brand new remix of a song that goes back a ways in the history of The Cure. This is the new remixed version of Primary on Cure 102.
102.
We have our first member of The Cure on the radio with us. Hello, Simon.
Hello, all right.
It's nice to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, and welcome to Pirate Radio.
Good, isn't it?
Explain this. Everybody has selected songs. What's the criteria for the songs that you've brought in here this evening?
Just the ones we picked up as we were going out the door, I think.
Now, the first one you have chosen, Simon Gallup from The Cure is here with us, is the Pixies. And this goes back to the last album, the Doolittle collection. Are you a Pixies fan?
Sometimes. I mean, some of the things they do is really good. Some of the things, you know, same with any band, I suppose. You know, some of the things they do is crap. But this one's good. It's a bit raucous.
Now, you've been working on a new video that is actually an extension, if ever anyone remembers the original Close to Me video. Is that correct, right, without giving too much away?
Yeah, it's just like at the end of the last Close to Me, we sort of like, the wardrobe that we're in falls off the cliff and it lands in the sea. That's the last thing you see. In this one, it goes on what happens afterwards, you know. I mean, I won't give away anything, but I mean, it's just there's a lot of nice people in it.
And as has been now almost a video ritual, you've worked with the amazing Tim Pope.
Yeah, he's cheap.
Simon, thank you.
Thank you
for spending this time with us.
See you later.
All right, folks, this is the new remix. It'll be out a week Monday. It's the next single from the forthcoming Mixed Up. This is Close to Me. Good evening, Robert Smith.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice of you to invite me.
Yeah. Well, I figured we couldn't do Cure 102 without you, so.
You couldn't.
Robert, Lisa from Australia called. She's apparently hanging around Wandsworth. Yeah, that's a hell of a long call.
And this is Pirate Radio, is it?
Right, this is Pirate Radio. She wants to know when the Cure are going to play Aussie.
Oh, grief. What, like a dumb answer like soon, or a less muddled answer like in the near future?
I was going to say at some point in the future.
I honestly don't know. I don't know when we're going to play anywhere again at any time. So I don't know. Australia's like as good a bet as any for us to.
Now, the last time you played in America, there were rampant rumors that the Cure weren't going to play anymore, because I guess you were quoted as saying the Cure aren't going to play anymore, and of course this summer
tour
anymore.
Tour.
That's right. I stand corrected.
Yeah. That was the get out word. No, because I always knew we were going to play again. As long as we're making records, we'll play concerts, because it's like otherwise it's a very solitary and not as an enjoyable an experience, just like writing songs to make records. But touring's like something else entirely. You know, it's, that means packing your bags and going away for a long, long time to me. But we still might tour again. I mean,
Now, Mixed Up is something I think you can probably give the best explanation on what Mixed Up is in the history of the Cure and how it came to be.
Can I?
I'm certainly hoping you can right now.
This doesn't say very much for anyone else then. Well, originally it was just going to be like all our old 12-inch mixes which weren't available, like Let's Go to Bed and Prime and all the old stuff, put together onto an album so that Cure fans could go out and buy it without having to pay through the nose for like the collectible limited edition 12 inches which you see advertised in the back of like all the Popes and stuff. But once we started gathering it all together, we could do a lot more with the idea of a 12-inch remix album. So we started giving some of our old singles out to people who are currently remixing stuff, seeing what they would do with them, and re-recording old singles and remixing them, and we put a new single on there. It's just, that's why it's called Mixed Up. It wasn't really, I mean, it's not as trite as it sounds. It is just because it's a very much jumble of just like the more party pop side of the group, really.
Now, doing all of this, you must have gotten some interesting versions, handing out songs of yours to various remixers. And I'm just kind of curious, what kind of reaction did you have when they came back? I'm sure it went from positive to negative or whatever.
Yeah, we didn't put any constraints on any of the people that were doing the remixes. We just we presented them with a tape of all our old singles that hadn't been that hadn't had any 12-inch remixes done, and said, if you want to do one of these, go ahead and do it how you want, and knowing that if we didn't like it, it wouldn't go on the album. But a lot of them, I mean, they were the first like 2 or 3 plays. We were a bit quiet, thinking, you know, what's occurring. But something like In Between Days, by which has been redone by William Orbit, or Close to Me, like that you've just heard by Paul Oakenfold. They're so removed from the original that they're really refreshing. Doing something like this, at least people, like the people that are tuned into this, that are able to hear it, at least we'll be able to make a judgment from listening to it on a musical level, and not just like because there's no precedent. It's very difficult for anyone to know why we're doing it, and it's even difficult for me to know why we've done it. It's just it works for me and for the rest of the group, I think, purely on a musical level. It's a brilliant album to listen to at this time of night, particularly on a Saturday. And why not? You know, it's
particularly on Cure 102.
Well, it's the ideal format, of course.
Yeah. Now I'm Dennis McNamara. Robert Smith is here from The Cure. And I come from a radio station in New York called WDRE. And I guess one of the most shocking things is coming to England, where so much innovative indie music, if you want to call it, alternative music, progressive music, comes out. Yet it almost seems, I don't mean to go on a soapbox here, but it almost seems criminal that there aren't radio stations in this, the hub, one of the music capitals of the world, that you have to have people who have the love and care for the music that put a station like this together.
You know, if only there was some kind of like middle ground where there was, I don't know, taste police perhaps, someone like yourself with a very hard helmet on. The music downstairs is getting a bit in the way. It's getting a bit smoky. I think we should go to another club. The Mud Club. Does that still exist? Perhaps we could drive the van down to the Mud Club.
Okay, we're leaving Stringfellows. We're going to the Mud Club, and as each member of the band will be doing this evening, Robert, you have selected some non-Cure selections to help entertain everybody out there listening. I have your first selection ready in the machine. Would you care to introduce this?
This is it going to be the only ones?
Yes, it is.
Another Girl, Another Planet.
Yeah.
From the Peel session, this was a song I remember really well, hearing it for the first time in my bedroom at my mum and dad's in Crawley, and I thought to myself, this is like what I want to do. This is a glorious pop song, and they did it on an album a bit later, but it was nowhere near as good as this version. For me, this is perfect pop.
You're listening to Cure 102. We are coming to you live this evening from an undisclosed locations because we've left Stringfellows. Where are we now?
Well, we're heading towards Mud Club.
Mud Club. Okay, we're on our way in there. We know that there will be a new Cure video close to me.
Yeah, we just finished yesterday, doing the day before. I'm losing track now. We did, because Close to Me is going to come out as a second single with Primary and Just Like Heaven, like you heard earlier on. We decided rather than try and marry it to the old video, which, good as it was, didn't really work with the new version. We went in with Tim Papp again. Very excellent video.
You like doing videos, don't you? I mean, you get a sense... No, really? Because you get a sense watching you in them that you're having a great time.
I like the I think we all appreciate the end product, but you will never see the Cure as glum as when they're making a video. Honestly,
Really?
Yeah. There's hatred in the air, such as you could cut with a very blunt knife.
Because I was thinking tonight, Never Enough came on in the hotel room before we came over here, and you look like you're having such a crazy fun time in that. Was that a tough video to do?
It's hysteria. It's not fun. It's like when you've got no shoes on and it starts to rain. It's that kind of smile.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. Robert thought your tomato and cheese joke was crap.
Spare me.
Well, for those of us who weren't part of the tomato and cheese joke.
It was a bloke... Oh, no. Sorry. No, I'm thinking the next one. A tomato and cheese sandwich goes into a pub and says, "I'd like a pint of beer, please." And the barman says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve food here." Is that American humour? Probably not, looking by your face.
Well, there was a delayed reaction. He has his own joke here, which is, how do you tell when you've passed an elephant?
Oh, you can guess the answer.
You can't?
Your timing's
Yes, this is not my forte, obviously. We'll move on here. Thank you, Richard in Camden. Goodbye. The phone number...
I've got an even better joke.
Yeah?
One of Simon's jokes. Two cows in a pub, and one cow says to the other, "Are you getting a bit worried? I'm getting a bit worried about BSC. What, are you a bit worried about it?" The other cow says, "No, I'm a squirrel." It's that these are flying past.
Yeah, and now, without further ado, we'll be right back.
Cure 102.
Right, and we will now return here to Cure 102. Oh, goodbye. Get rid of that. Send that away. Robert Smith is with us. I'm Dennis McNamara. I have some more questions. Our phone number, you can call us here at Cure 102, is 0860 237-214, 0860-237-214. Robert, quickly, I'll get to some more of these. The Tom Jones and Wales fan club are in Southgate in London listening. That's good to hear, right?
And they love Simon forever.
Right. Simon is a hero to them. Has Robert read Catcher in the Rye?
Yes, he has.
Okay, that answers that. There you go,
And
Holly
he
Go
likes it
Lightly.
very much.
Uh-huh. And where's Phil? Where is she from?
It's Turnham Green.
Turnham Green. Okay. Holly Go Lightly. Thank you. Paul from
Holly Go Lightly.
Cheshunt wants to request The Walk. We will get to the new version of that a little later on.
We will, but very soon, I should imagine.
And that's one of the ones, actually, I should mention this, on Mixed Up, you had to actually go back and re-record some of the songs because the original masters.
Yeah, if you reach back with your left hand and whack him, miss both his legs, he's the bloke that's responsible for losing it in the first place.
Bill, my producer?
Yes, unfortunately. Yes.
Radio.
He just misplaced
It was
them?
serving a far higher purpose. It was shoring up his washing machine at one point. It's the last time we ever saw it, actually.
Now, what was that like? I don't mean to continue on, but going in and recreating what you had once done and done exceptionally well, how did you approach that?
Well, the walk was... we had to do two. We did the walk and a forest, but both the same reasons, because the originals got lost. A walk was... the walk, is it? Yeah, the walk. It was far easier because we did it in the same way. I mean, originally we just went in and fiddled about with like technology, and we did basically the same this time. It was like just like less obsolete technology this time. That was the difference. And I had to pretend to sing flat. Something.
Shall we, you know what?
Let's get rid of that.
Maybe we should put the walk on right now. Should we do
you
that?
think?
Yeah.
Oh,
No? I need a track number here, my producer. Number one. Number one. Robert Smith is with us. Cure 102 is where we are. And here it is from the forthcoming release coming in the end of October. This is The Walk. We are coming to you live at 101.7. My name is Dennis McNamara. All the members of The Cure are here, and where are we? What club are we at now?
God, what club? I don't know.
We were at Stringfellows earlier. We hit the Mud Club.
54.
Studio 54. All right. God, disco lives. Let's see, and we have phone calls galore. My phone number here, you can call us and talk to, in fact, who knows which member of The Cure will pick up the phone and answer. Simon's answering right now, in fact, at 0860-237-214. Perry is my co-host at this point in time, and in fact, we heard the Sisters of Mercy. Let me get your microphone on there, Perry. There you go.
hello.
Hello.
Number one. It's a lot of fun. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, okay, it works. Questions. Let's get some of these questions in here. We got any good ones there, Bill?
Yeah, Alistair would like it to be known, actually, Perry, that Robert should leave Lowell alone.
He has left him alone for ages.
Where is Alistair?
I don't know.
Where can we find her?
Stephen would like to say hi to the lads and a special kiss. He's a George Michael fan, Perry.
Careless Whisper.
Oh, it's an ex. I thought it was a kiss.
Oh, he's a former George Michael fan. He's now a Cure fan.
Oh, right, it's cured.
Elliot, we're obviously not getting through to him. He wants to know if there's any new material coming out.
Elliot, mixed up in a record shop very soon. Never Again, currently a chart hit, close to me. About to be a new single, right? All right, why don't we play some Cure music?
That's a brilliant idea. Just behind you there,
Yeah?
there's a record queued up and ready to go. In fact, I'll put it on for you.
Cure 102. Recorded in a mystery location somewhere in Italy. Perry standing in the crowd with the microphone. And this is Cure 102. Hello, everyone. We're at 101.7. Our phone number, you can call us, 0860-237-214. My name's Dennis McNamara. Oh, and I just ate some hot pizza, and it's kicking in. Hello, Paul Thompson. How are you?
All right.
It is a pleasure to have you here, live on the radio on Cure 102. I have some questions here. What is this? Zach spoke to Andy Bell.
Hello, Zach.
Wants to speak to you. And let's see what else. Getting many compliments on Cure 102, and
Let's have some insults.
some insults. Now on the telephone, 0860-237-214. Why don't we play something from Mixed Up?
About Forest. For all our Eastern Europe friends.
Okay, here it is. This is...
I can... I'll carry on.
Go on, carry on, Paul. Okay, this is A Forest, The Cure on Cure 102. Good evening, everyone. That is A Forest. And in fact, that is the other, as Robert Smith mentioned earlier this evening, there are two songs that have been re-recorded for the new Mixed Up collection that's coming out, and that is one of them. And in fact, some of the notes I have on that is Simon used the same bass guitar as he did on the original back in 1980. And if you notice in the beginning there, the sampled drum intro came off the original version from the 17 Seconds CD. Our phone number, this is Cure Radio, Cure 102. We're coming to you live tonight at 101.7. My name's Dennis McNamara. I'm in from New York, and our phone number is 0860-237-214. Paul, you want to give them that number again?
0860. Are you writing this down?
Yes.
237 214.
And again, I want to mention, because we only have one line coming in, if it's busy, keep trying, because the members of The Cure are answering the telephone. Paul, I have some questions for you. from Greater London this evening. Stuart from Horley wants Simon to give an autograph for Louise, but don't give it to his cousin. Okay? In Yaddington. Okay? Eric from Wilkeston. Is that right? Wilkeston? Williston. Eric from Williston says, why has Paul nothing to say?
Now there's a really good reason for that.
Okay, Gary from Smallfield says, what was it like playing on Lal's new single?
Far out.
Okay, Paul? You're just one of those guys that you love to interview because it's succinct to the point. Every member of the band so far this evening has brought in material that they would like to play in addition to us premiering here for the first time ever on the radio. The brand new forthcoming release entitled Mixed Up, which will be a double record, single CD, in fact. If I'm not mistaken, there's one more song on the album collection than on the CD because it just couldn't physically be fit. Paul Thompson, guitarist for The Cure, introduce your tape exclusively on Cure 102, which is now coming to you live from the Ritz at this point in time. We have moved to the Ritz for this particular part of it.
Let's
Paul?
hear it for the Ritz.
This is my tape. Press play.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Who's that?
Hello? Hello?
Lewis, is that another crank call?
No. I know who it is.
And that was courtesy of Paul Thompson from The Cure. And Boris Williams is here with us. Hi, Boris. Welcome to Cure 102.
Hi, this is Boris Williams, flown in all the way from Stoke, Newington.
Oh, there.
Hi there. For anyone who just wanted...
That's what you should sound like, by the way. I'm very disappointed in your voice. You know.
Why, I should have one of these... one of those things. 101.7 is the frequency, and this is Cure Radio this evening, Cure 102. And Boris, give them that phone number.
It's 0860-237-214.
Now, we have some questions here. Before we get to those, we'll knock them off here. If you call us on that phone number, I'll give it to you again in basic Americanese, 0860-237-214. Let's see. Sophie in London called, and she wants to know why the Cure aren't in London enough. And the reply, the official answer is...
We are now.
Okay. Also, the Cure always get lost in London. Darren in Enfield, to Haley. He's dedicating this question to Haley. Is there a video of the prayer tour? And the answer is no, but lots of home videos could come out in the next video package, which is due in Easter 1991. Sue in Chiswick.
What was the question again?
Sue in Chiswick sends Robert a kiss. To Robert and Simon from Lisa Carey at Gravesend. Help me here, Boris. Was Lawrence an anteater?
He was brought up as an anteater by both Robert and Simon.
All right. So how are you this evening?
I'm here, yep.
Yeah, okay. And you're going to introduce a song from the new Mixed Up collection here on Cure 102?
Yeah, it's Fascination Street, definitely the best cut on the album.
102 from the new collection Mixed Up. That is the remix of Fascination Street. And we're at 101.7, and our phone number is 0860-237-214, and we'll have Boris Williams back with us from The Cure. But first, this very important message.
Cure 102.
Cure 102, live from the Boston Club in Amsterdam. 101.7 is the frequency, and if you're near radio and you know someone should be near that radio, tell them about it. 101.7, because this is only happening this evening. All of the members of The Cure have been on the radio, and we have promised throughout the evening, and they will be back. That's right. We will have all of the members of The Cure back. But we have been promising throughout this that
it's a big moment.
Director Tim Pope would join us.
Hi.
Hi, Tim.
Hi.
Yeah. All right. Whoa.
Oh, shit. I spilled my beer.
Tim, talk about this band. You've worked so much with them.
I'd rather not say anything, really.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't want to.
Well, then give the phone number, and people can call up and talk to the band themselves.
Is 0860-237-214. I'll repeat that. That's 0860-237-214. I'll repeat that. 0860-237-214. I'll repeat that. 0860-237-214.
As he fades into the distance, ladies and gentlemen,
I'll repeat that.
Tim Pope,
0860-237-214.
famous video director turned musician.
I'll repeat that.
You have brought in a tape.
I have actually, yeah. It's actually the big night. What everyone's really been listening. This is I was given the chance here really to debut something from my forthcoming album, which is called Mixed Me Up Ed, and it's actually what I think everyone's really been waiting for. I'd like to dedicate this one actually. It's a song for lovers. Hello. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, it's a song for lovers, and I'd like to dedicate this one from Simon to Lisa. Lisa's my producer, for everyone who wants to know out there, and it's what? Lisa Lovebags. This is for Lisa Lovebags from Simon, from The Cure. And it's, I think you'll know this one. It's rather beautiful.
It's finished. It's finished.
Yeah.
Cure 102. Tim Pope, that's Chas and Tim. Robert Smith, take it from here. Cure 102.
I see the videos. Simon and this is on Simon and Lisa
Straight up.
rolling about in the cornfield.
Yes.
And generally just start travelling, through
Travelling
life,
Yes.
developing the love affair,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
you floating from time to time with your fringe, as
beautiful.
it is, fluttering false eyelashes.
Beautiful. You're fabulous. Beautiful.
And then right at the end, 14 naked blokes running with pikes and just skew you against the nearest tree. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Fabulous ending. All I wanted to ask you, right?
Yes, you just ask away now. This isn't set up. I don't know this question at all.
Why do you always make us look so horrible in videos?
Because you are.
Like we look fabulous in real life. And
I used the good lens. You know, I used the good lens, and
obviously, as is normal, I never get a straight answer.
I do weddings. You know, I do weddings. I do banquets and that sort of thing. And you will rope me into these things.
Go on. What's your next one? Self-promote, Pat. Go on.
Oh no. I'm not going to say a word.
Cure 102, Robert Smith is here with us, and Tim Pope is here with us, and we're at 101.7, and that phone number, Tim. Very important phone number. We're trying to raise money here.
I'll get my spectacles on. The phone number is...
Boris voice.
0860 237 214. I repeat. 0860 237 214. I repeat. 680 237 241.
A couple of questions to ask. Tracy from Wixford also wants to know, Robert, do you get any fan mail from fiction?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And a question from Tim Pope, do you ever get any fictional fan mail?
Yes, of course.
There's a question here from Paula in Ilford.
Yes.
Where do you get your shoes from?
From sports shops, because they're horrible fashionable boots, unfortunately. They've become...
Question from Tim Pope. Why are you wearing a polar bear suit right in the moment?
Because I'm hoping that someone's going to step inside
You're
it.
a Satanist! Be gone!
Get him out of here! Charlotte would like to know, what pubs do you drink in?
The inn was superfluous. What pubs have we drunk in the past? I remember once drinking the King's Head.
Good night.
Yeah. We usually drink in pubs. We pass pubs in the van, and we stop and we drink. If you ever remember the name of a pub you've drunk in, it hasn't been a very good night.
Right. Okay. So you pass out in pubs. What about what drinks?
You have introduced us to a very excellent beer this evening, Bill, called Soul Imported Beer.
Soul Imported Beer.
Drink up,
Soul.
But generally we like to drink...
Soul. Drink up.
What?
You are...
Anything, I was going to say. I'm being squeezed out. Sorry. It's all... The polar bear suit, and Tim Pap's got his hand down my leg.
0860 237 214.
Chattagig. Can you imagine phoning somewhere and speaking to someone like that? And the next song is... Is it...
Well, we're at Robert's list, and we're at the Human League
He's just
selection.
come back from having a piss.
Yeah.
From New York, it's...
Dennis McNamara. Q102 normally, but Cure 102 this evening. But I managed to obtain your list from the producer here. He's been doing a fine job this evening. Give him a raise.
It's Italian.
Tim Pap's got his hand down my leg. Chris Parry's got his hand in my pocket. He doesn't need a raise.
This is your selection, Robert.
Is it? Show me. Mouthing the Human League. Yeah, I thought we might have a bit of a sultry part of the knowing that Pat was going to play something exotic and
self-dramatic.
Yeah, and that sort of sound. This is following on. This is the Human League with Human, one of the most perfect songs that was ever written.
Cure 102.
Cure 102. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dennis McNamara, in from New York. The Cure have taken over a radio station at 101.7, and now we turn things over to Robert Smith, Tim Pope, and our unknown producer.
Right. Well, Kelly of Romford would like to mention the fact that West Ham beat Hull City 7-1. Would you like to say that, Tim?
0860 237 214.
Thank you.
Sorry, Chris, was that... Chris?
Yes, that's
Chris, put your clothes back on. Chris.
Be fair with him. He's a big Hull City fan. Carry on. Let's go into a Cure song. It's called In Between Days.
Let's not go into a Cure song. I've got another one of my songs.
Go on.
It's called I Want to Be a Tree, and it's
Cure 102 live. That is new from The Cure, that's from Mixed Up, and that is In Between Days, and this is Cure 102. If for some reason you're just joining us and you don't know what's happening to your radio, we have been on the air since about 10 o'clock last night, and all of the members of The Cure are here. My name is Dennis McNamara. I come from a radio station in New York, WDRE, and I've flown in because we are on what is normally known as Q102, but tonight it is Cure 102, and Robert Smith is here with us. And in fact, I must ask Robert, and we're live. I have to tell you, we're from Foo-Foo's in Manchester, and our phone number is 0860-237-214. All right, everyone together, 0860-237-214. 214. Okay, and we will take your phone call and keep calling if it's busy or not, but I have to, and also Paul is here, right? Tim Pope is here. Bill, our producer's here.
I think they want the weather report.
Yes. Right, yes, and right now, to our crack meteorologist, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, for another Cure 102 weather report. Take it away, Paul. Cure 102.
There we go.
Cure 102.
102. Good evening, everyone. 101.7. I'm Dennis McNamara, and we have been listening to material from Mixed Up, the new Cure collection. And without further ado, over to... Oh, wait, no, I can't. I have to give the phone number. You can call... The members of The Cure are answering our telephones this evening at 0860-237-214. 0860-237-214, which is kind of like a mantra. If you say it over and over, your life will... And we are live.
Hello, London.
From JB's in Dudley. Q102 has moved over to Cure 102 this evening, live from JB's in Dudley. Robert Smith, take it away.
Well, before I want to ask a couple of questions of you, Robert. Good evening.
Hi, Bill.
June from Clapham wants to know the connection with Mungo Jerry.
Bill? Mungo Jerry. Well, of course, our drummer, Boris, was drummed with Mungo Jerry.
Oh, very good.
And the haircuts.
Okay. I've got... Tim's just come in. Tim, I've got a question for you from Julia in Parsons Green. She wants to know...
Julia in Parsons Green.
Wants to know what pier was never enough shot on.
Southend Pier.
Fine. And who was the bloke in the turban?
Am I Robert or am I me again?
No, who was the bloke in the turban, Tim?
What? Turban Tim? Who was the dwarf?
No, she didn't ask that.
No?
No, she didn't want to know that. No, she didn't want to know that. No, she wanted to know who was the bloke in the turban.
Stumpy Perry.
Okay, fine. Question for you, Robert.
Come here.
Please, just sit in there. Please.
That was a good impersonation.
Please.
I had them full.
Bill,
no, this is not very fair because we...
Come on. Now.
I like your haircuts, Robert.
You're listening to Cure 102. It's all happening live, folks.
A little bit more sensible.
Right, now me and Boris would
We're back.
like to introduce the next song.
Yes, well, what is it then? What about a Cure song? How about...
It's
another
Copa...
Spiders. We should think about spiders.
Well, that's very bloody interesting radio.
Well, that really worked, didn't it? Oh,
We're told to think about... Oh, sorry, we'll think about Cyrus Theatre.
Word association. Give the phone number 0860-237-214.
Newsflash, Robert's just had his hair cut.
That's right, folks. It was reported in New York City this afternoon that Robert Smith cut his hair on 42 2nd Street in Maine.
There's so many good songs waiting to be played.
What? And this is one of them.
This is Lullaby. Cure 102.
102.
We want to thank all of you for listening. All of you who called, you've been so wonderful, and particularly those of you, we're sorry it was so tough to get through because the lines got jammed up tonight so much. And let me get to what we have here. Prunella in Hampstead says, Robert, what is the Cure's opinion on the Green Party, and where do you stand politically?
Good grief.
6 minutes to 2 in the morning, folks, on a Sunday.
Yes, we are very green. Why else would we be doing this at 6 minutes to 2 in the morning?
Sharon in Islington says, could you say happy birthday to Kathy?
Yes.
Okay. Simon from East Sussex would just like to say hello and send his love to Eden Carroll and Clint Eastwood.
It's fixed. I knew the phone.
Oh, no, the voting is fixed.
And don't tell me Billy Bongo I'd like to send Jason love and kisses. Sorry, carry on.
Hannah in Cheswick. Cheswick, am I right saying that? Chiswick.
Cheswick sounds a lot more...
American.
A lot more surreal.
Leicester Square.
When you come to New York...
Best English bitters.
What does Robert wear in bed?
Exactly. Silence.
Chanel number 5.
Okay. We're live from JB's and Dudley. Beautiful Dudley. Where's Dudley?
It's great.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Where the hell are we?
Good Lord. Yeah, Roy.
Q, do you want bits? Isn't it?
Joe want bits? Who you call him? Shitface? Shitface.
Okay.
Listeners in Birmingham.
Thank you, Boris. Robert, again, much of this evening has been spent in fun and joyous celebration and in premiering for the world a new Cure collection called Mixed Up. Now that it's done, now that it's completed, I mean, again, very briefly, how do you explain Mixed Up to everybody who has been a long-time Cure fan?
At this time of night?
Yeah. Come over here, Perry. Perry is breaking in with an urgent news bulletin.
If you're having trouble getting through on that number we've given out, can you please keep trying, because there's only one line, and Simon's sort of getting into... He's making a lot of new friends.
That number is 0860-237-214. Sorry for that interruption, Robert.
I just thought of the chorus.
God, I can't read the writing here. Trisha in Wimbledon would like you to play the Fine Young Cannibals.
Down around my ears. La 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 dee da da. What?
Trisha
in Wimbledon wants you to play the Fine Young Cannibals.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Oh shit! Our only copy is scratched.
Oh.
Can't do the goat voice.
Phil and Mick want to know why they can't get through. Yeah, I'm glad that we got that.
I often wonder that as well.
Lisa in Sloane Street says, Robert, can I have my phone back, please? And Alex in London, I know the answer to this. When is the new Cure video compilation coming? Easter, Alex. The resurrection. Just hit the mic there again. We have played Easter, Alex. Easter. We have played most of the mixed up collection throughout all this craziness this evening, and the song that I have queued up next on the turntable is one that, and I'm from WDRE in New York. My name is Dennis McNamara, and
How'd you get it? How did you get it?
No. Just wandered around London tonight, and they locked me in here, and they said, work this equipment. God bless you. Pictures of You, when Disintegration came out, it was interesting in New York because that song immediately got such an incredible response from our audience, and I must admit that The Cure are one of the most popular bands that we play on the radio and have been for a long time. And
they're all out there disbelieving you. They know you mean nothing in America.
And there's something very special about this song, isn't there? I mean, I don't know if you sense it, but so many people do, and it kind of
to be dull for one moment.
Yeah. Okay.
This remix that you're about to hear was the one that set us off on the track leading towards Mixed Up. Honestly, because it was the first one that I thought, well, this is what you could do with an old Cure song. So the album stands or falls on whether you like this, and I know most people hate it, so the whole night has been a complete debacle, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And yet still strangely fulfilling in a funny lime in the top of the bottleneck sort of way.
So we should just continue then.
Yes. Well, there's at least 4 minutes left for everyone to groove, isn't there?
Yeah. Okay. This is Pictures of You from Mixed Up from The Cure on Cure 102.
Cure 102.
That's Hot, Hot, Hot from the Mixed Up Collection. I'm Dennis McNamara, and we're going to start wrapping things up here, but we have to have every member of The Cure come back on because Cure 102 has featured all evening long. We have had all of the members of the band coming on. We played the new material from The Cure. We've also had favorites. We had a guest appearance from Tim Pope and a cast of thousands this evening here at 101.7. So now we turn things over to Paul Thompson, our crack meteorologist who has covered the weather for us throughout this live broadcast this evening.
Well, it's gone.
Well, it's gone.
Yeah.
It can't be.
I'm afraid it has.
Oh, that's very sad.
Paul, what are you going to be doing over the next few weeks?
Sleeping.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
So, I'd just like to say good night.
Tim's gone.
We won't get any more.
Bye, Tim.
Bye, Tim. Tim Pope has left the building. He is no longer...
Bye, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
See you on Monday.
Cure 102, folks.
Thank you very much for having me, Paul. First time I've ever been kissed on television.
All right. Okay. Paul Thompson of The Cure, I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah, right. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. We're winding down here on Cure 102. Paul Thompson, have you set any specific future goals in or out of music?
Yes.
Thank you. And now, we bring back Perry Bamonte, right?
Yes.
I
Hello.
said it right. Hi, Perry. Nice to have you back here. I won't ask you any Sisters of Mercy questions.
No.
Not at all.
Don't want to be pinned down to one band.
I thank you for not only
Please do.
being on the air with us tonight, but assisting on a technical basis from time to time and saving my ass throughout the evening.
Pleasure.
And now, Perry, what are you going to leave us with this evening?
Joy Division. Another goth band. Because there's a certain contingency in The Cure that upholds the ethics of goth. There's someone else not too far away who agrees with me if someone else doesn't. And this is New Dawn Fades.
Cure 102.
Joy Division, Cure 102. I'm Dennis McNamara, and it's a very important announcement we have to make right now. We have had Cure 102 on the air since 10 o'clock last night straight. All of the members of the band have been here. They have been answering phone calls. They've been on the radio. They've been playing music, not only Cure music, but all kinds of things. What we want to know is, do you like this? Is this the kind of radio you'd like to have happen more often? Would you like your favorite bands to do this? If so, what we would like you to do is write to your favorite music paper, be it the NME, be it Melody Maker, be it Sounds or whatever, or send your response to Q102, BM Box 1024, London, WC1N 3XX. Again, that's Q102. BM Box 1024, London, WC1N 3XX, or send it to our friends at NME or the Melody Maker, Sounds, or Q, or any of the various publications. And without further ado, I bring back Simon Gallup. God, it was a long time ago since you've been on, Simon. You've been working the phones extensively all night. How was that?
It was good. I'll shoot say hello to Tracy.
Wait. Say that again. We got Simon back here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
I should say hello to Tracy because she phoned up for bass playing lessons, and I'll give her some bass playing lessons if she really wants to play that bad.
Let me ask you though. Were people shocked when they actually got you on the telephone throughout the evening?
Not really. They just said, how do you stutter that bad? Do you take lessons for it?
Can I say
Yes.
hello to Ollie and Alistair? Thank you for listening and phoning up.
Thank you,
many
Perry.
times.
Okay, yes, you may.
And also we've had a phone call from Toby Jug and his friends from Blackheath who've been trying all night to get through.
And also Ben Jacobs.
And Ben Jacobs.
In the event of him not being able to make the next video connection with me, he can click his knuckles, make animal noises, and he's short.
Oh. Very good, very good.
His career was short-lived.
All right.
So, Simon, is radio a future career, do you think?
I don't think so. Not really. Nah. I'll tell you a joke, though.
Okay, fine.
Have you got one?
Simon's joke.
No.
No, all right.
I've been striking out all night.
What's the difference between a Skoda and a Jehovah's Witness?
I don't know. What's the difference between a Skoda and Jehovah's Witness?
You can close the door on a Skoda. Jehovah's Witness.
What about the
Jimmy Tarbuck?
And it's
fleas that won the pools?
Now, that's Bill's joke. It's this white horse, right? Has this one been said?
No.
It's this white horse goes into a pub. He's gagging the first, right? Walks into the boozer. Says, "Can I have a pint of bitter?" And the landlord's looking a bit dodgy at it. And it's like, but the old landlord serves it to him anyway. And the old horse drinks it down in one. White horse, this is. And the old landlord looks at him. He says, "Yeah, that's impressive. That is. We got a drink named after you." And the horse says, "What, Eric?"
Cure 102, coming to you live at 101.7. Simon, your final song.
Yeah, this is...
Better than his jokes.
This is revenge, purely because it is a bass player who made it, and he's made lepers have a better complexion. And this is for Carol, Clint Eastwood, and he...
Revenge, featuring Peter Hook from New Order, and that brings a smile to Simon Gallup's face from The Cure here at Cure 102. All right, we have been on the air since about 10 o'clock live this evening. We have been playing many things that will be released in the not-too-distant future on a collection entitled Mixed Up. And I am going to work on my voice because Boris is helping me in the background right now. And I'm Dennis McNamara. It's been a pleasure to be here. And Robert. Robert Smith.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
And what's his name again?
How did he get here? How did he get here?
I'm going to leave soon, I promise. Robert, what are you reading there?
Just the last couple of phone calls that came through. Betty from, I can't read this, but she says that Cure FM has been really groovy. I can't agree with her more, and she says she wants to have a kiss on air from all of us. So...
Ask you, do you know offhand, this is probably the worst time to ask you, but I'll ask it anyway, future plans for The Cure, touring-wise, recording-wise, is there anything you can give us a clue on? It was the worst time to ask, huh?
I was about to say this,
Well,
but
bit of that,
we're
bit
going
of
to do we're going to do a Christmas tour.
Who is he? Where'd he come from? Who sent this guy in here? Well, I guess the only fitting way to end this is say
That
it's...
was Chris Parry doing a very good impersonation of someone who's lived in England all their life. Carry on, Bill. A Christmas tour of colleges.
Should I say it's never enough?
Do so.
No.
We can always chop it out. Say something else like.
Okay.
It's not enough.
Not enough.
But one more joke. Go on, tell us a joke. You must.
Do I
You
know
could have
any
a pause.
jokes? Could have a pause for a
You
joke.
haven't had a pause for like 4.5 hours. Have a
Yeah,
pause.
and then we can
Tell us a
do
joke.
morning drive on Sunday morning, and we could do like a religious show. And it would be. I don't know any jokes. I'm so tired. Beatles, White Album. Oh,
Simon, do you have another joke?
Simon.
Got a few.
All right.
Do you want a long one?
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Right, this is a fella going through the jungle, right? And he hears his drums, right? He's trying to get to the middle of the jungle, right? And all he hears is like... right? And he's bashing down the bloody mosquitoes away, fucking... whatever you get in the jungle, right?
Elephants.
And he has a kip for the night, and the old natives come up and says, "Is that all right?" And he says, "Well, yeah, I don't mind about the mosquitoes and the bloody undergrowth or anything like that. I don't care about that, but these bloody drums keep on going." They said, the drums can't stop. When the drums stop, bad things happen. So he says, "All right, yeah, okay." So anyway, next day they set off, right? Another 24 hours through the jungle, right? Right? Hacking away, this fucking bullmouth frogs, like, coming up to him, like, attacking her neck, right? They're hacking them down. He don't give a fuck. But, excuse me, it's pirate radio. Right? So they have a kip down that. They have their Heinz beans, whatever. And, like, the old natives go up to the bloke, he says, "You're right." He says, "I don't mind about the bullmouth frogs. I don't mind them, vultures or anything, Just these relentless drumming." Right? He says, "It's driving me mad. I can't stand it." He said, and the old native says, "Well, look, when the drums stop, bad things happen." So he says, "Oh, all right, fair enough." So the next day they go out, right, through the jungle, right, and see bloody flying zebras, right, they're attacking him, right, there's sea cows, everything. You name them, they're there, right? They're there, attacking him, right? And he's hacking them away with his machete. He don't give a shit, right? And he's hacking down the jungle, hacking through there, relentless drumming all the time, right? He don't give a shit, right? So he sits down for his bed at night, right? And he's just thinking, I can't handle this drumming anymore. I don't give a shit. And this old native comes up and says, "Is that all right? Did you have a good day? As far as an explorer goes." He says, "Well, to be quite honest, not really. No." He said that I don't mind the flying zebras or the sea cows. Don't mind any of that. But these bastards keep on playing the drums all the time." And the old native says, "Well, what you've got to accept this. The drums have to go on, else bad things happen, right?" And look, the bloke says, "Look, what is this big bad thing that's going to happen if the drums stop?" He says, "Well, the bass solo starts."
All right. Good night, folks, from Cure 102.
Cure 102.